What's up, fellow clashers? It's Apollyon here, bringing you the end of the war. It just happened with InFlame, a farming clan. Look at the score, 82 to 41. Not too proud over this one. I mean, it is a victory, but yeah, we really didn't bring our A game to these. Dropped the perfect war by 8 points, and we'll show you here. Let's just take a quick look. I'm going to do the Town Hall 9 and 8. This is a pretty uneventful war. InFlame level 7 clan in Dominican Republic. So se habla español. And yes, let's go ahead and take a look. We won't even show what they did to us. They only used half of their attacks, and most of them were go wipe and some weird combinations. Anyway, we'll show mine super real fast. I got the best attack, which was 0 stars on their number 1, which was a max Town Hall 10. Again, we didn't bring our A game onto here. I messed up the quad quake a little bit. It's not really going to make a huge difference though, in the fact that I totally didn't do it, and the outcome at least. So do the quick lore. It is a lava hound, which I guess I was kind of expecting, but not really expecting. I should have just gone for it. Drop some barbarians to distract. I really want the queen to walk on the south side, and kind of want the balloon to chase these barbarians, because I don't want to have to rage this quick and use the ability. Very bad thing, but that balloon was doing some serious damage on me, so need to go ahead and do that. So we'll fast forward as she cleans up. She'll start her walk here, and I'm going to have to use another rage just in a second, because I got a level 10 queen, and she's not going to be able to handle 2 level 11 or Town Hall 10 max Town Hall 10 defenses, so that's not going to happen. So, and with the max wizard tower too, so she'll go ahead and take care of this, and she starts walking up, so we won't bother with her anymore. I wanted her to walk to the south. And dropped a couple golems in there. I have low level. I mean, got level 3 golem and level 2 Valks, but start semi-funneling. Not really too much to funnel. Drop some wall breakers in there to open it up, and we'll drop the king and all the Valkyries, all the redheads in there. And I wanted to have 2 rages. Probably would have been the difference between the 0 star and 2 star. I think if I would have been able to kept that second rage. I could have gone through. They're still doing okay there, and I still could have raged them up right here. Don't know if they would have made it through. That's a lot of defenses, and they're just that Expo and Cannon are melting through the Valkyries. Probably not. The Max Tesla's in there too. I don't think that another rage would have helped. But the Archer Queen's getting healed, and then as soon as she walks in, she's got 3-point defenses on her. So that is the end for her. And that's it. I think we attempted it a couple times with different strats. I mean, this is the right strat. Anybody that copies this strategy with higher level royals, like level 20 plus, and level 4 golem and level 4 Valkyries, I think crushes this base. As far as 2 stars, sorry, not as far as 3 stars. Getting that sound to 2 stars. Maybe like 50-something percent, 55% or a little bit higher. Anyway, we'll show you some of their bases we didn't 3-star, but not going to go into the attacks. Really rushed bases. Town Hall 11 with some Infernos and a Warden, but very low walls, very low defense. Town Hall 3 right here almost got the 3-star there against that Town Hall 10, and we only have 1 Town Hall 10 in our clan, so. Another one, 52%, low percentage, 3. And then this base, I didn't even want to talk about it. I don't understand. We think we had 8 attempts at this base. A lot of our guys had their royals down since we were destroying the other clan. There was no chance of them beating us. So they had their royals down. A lot of attacks went in with either without the Archer Queen or without the Barbarian King. So I think that's one of the reasons why we hit this base so many times and still didn't get it down. If it really mattered, we have hit this base before and beat it easily, so no big deal there. So let's go ahead and check out the best attack of this war, the Danker attack on number 6, and going to bring just a GoHo with a P.E.K.K.A. in there and a quad quake with 3 heals. So I've watched this many times, and I haven't watched the other attacks. I'm not quite sure why he uses the loons in there, except possibly to get rid of the giant bomb spots and negate those from the hogs. I think that's why it was doing that, but I'm not completely sure. You know, so the enemy has a lava hound in there, and that's going to be inconsequential right now because drops the golem, drops the P.E.K.K.A, and it's just going to be cold-blooded. So that's pretty cool. Just one golem in there, and that lava hound gets aggro on these other units here, and really is just going to tickle them. Send some hogs in, very surgical manner. Just go ahead and take out a couple defenses at a time, then sends in the Asian wall of hogs, and then they'll drop the queen in on the bottom left or 9 o'clock position. So you know, because all these defenses are gone from the hogs. Still has another two heals left over after this. Don't know if he meant to use the queen's ability on that one so quickly. Maybe did, maybe didn't. I don't know, but it really didn't make a difference. So the hogs are making their way through. Still have one more heal, and easily healed up in that spot. And they're going to go ahead and push through this area very, very quickly, very, very simply. Even with that king banging on them, only have one more defense in that mortar, which is going to do nothing to them whatsoever. P.E.K.K.A and king are still up, doing damage. Those hogs get their revenge on the king and take him out. Some hogs go flying, but this base is crushed. That queen is absolutely far, far away from that lava hound, hitting that king and the P.E.K.K.A, just like I said, tickling them. And no chance of that lava hound going down. So great attack, man. You know, I think this was like we've hit it a couple times. At least that was the third or fourth attack. So you know, we always have Danker step up and just knock it out of the park. Very, very nice. I'm gonna skip a few of these things. We'll check out Matino's attack here, just so we get a GoHo again. I think I have a Laloon that I'm going to show. Use double poison to take care of that clan castle. And go ahead and send a shattered entry in there. Speed it up a little bit as the funnel's being created. Gets that 1-for-1 trade. Really nice up top with that archer tower. And it will still make its way down south even more. So that's pretty cool. Get a lot of value out of that. Because the sweepers are set completely different. Pops that Tesla and lands on the mortar as it comes down. King and queen are sent down there with a jump. Have 3 heals left over for the hogs. And the giant also just to kind of tank like he's doing on the bottom there as these hogs are being sent in. So we've still got 3 heals left over for these hogs as the kill squad is really tanking for here. So, I mean, this is just craziness. Has 9 more hogs left to deploy. 2 more heals after that first one was used. Now the second one is used, and there's still 1 more. That last heal is not going to really be necessary if he doesn't need to use it at all. There's only splash damage, which is going to do nothing to these hogs since there's no point defense coming at them. So that extra heal is completely worthless. We are in cleanup mode. That enemy king is down from the queen as she uses her ability, and we are on the fast track to 3-star, 6-star war from Matino. Swag heal at the end, very nicely done. All right, let's see here. That was a simple base, 6-star war from Matino. All right, we'll check my attack out. And it is a Laloon, a horrible base, but that's one of the perks about having the YouTube channel is I get to post terrible bases if I'm the one that's attacking it. So fast forward on this clan castle, which was so nicely put out there. Good lord, with just 1 barbarian. And then I'm going to do a trade up from these 2 air defenses with my hogs and a heal. I'll go ahead and send 8 hogs in here, which will go ahead and take care of these 2 cannons, and then eventually those air defenses, low-level air defenses, and then I'll send my kill squad in from the 3 o'clock position to take out that queen, very low level queen, but all these expos are pointed at down. We trigger the Tesla so we know where those are. Send the golem in there as I do my funneling, and then send my king and queen in there. I brought a couple wall breakers just to make sure they get in. I mean, that queen would take the enemy queen out easily, but the king's going to do it. So everything is down now. I can start sending my Lava Hound all the way from the other zip code to make it to that air defense. I'm not used to one air defense, so I could have done things a lot differently here. I should have been sending my loons in from the left-hand side at this point right now. That would have been a lot smarter, and as this archer tower at the 8 o'clock position is just locked on to that Lava Hound, definitely could have done that, and need to start sending my loons in from the top. That Lava Hound bursts, and there is still, I think, one more Lava Hound up. I don't think either one of them has bursted yet. Burst yet. So, yeah, it's I don't think that Lava Hound actually pops at all. So tanking a little bit for that Tesla, the Golem is, and I really should have just let this Lava Hound go all the way, and without sending my that loon in there. I really want this Lava Hound to burst, and there's no way that's going to happen now as I send these loons in there. So that's another mistake, and rage it up, and yeah, it's just. So now I gotta worry about cleaning up with my king, my and my loons, and whatever couple of lava pups I had up. But it doesn't matter. 3 stars, 3 stars. So that's what's going on. Let's check it out. Let's check out. Okay, last one for Town Hall 9. Again, just because it is a low level Town Hall 9. New Town Hall 9. I hit this base a couple wars ago with an an Archer Queen walk, and pretty much crushed this base. But we'll see him crush this base with GoHo. So does a simple lure, grabs that dragon and loon, and uses a poison to take care of him. Double poison. Drops a shattered entry for those golems to start tanking. Large funnel for those wizards. Absolutely no problem for them to get that in. Drops the wall breakers. They go different areas, but one of them actually does make it through, or both of them do. Sorry. So we got 2 entrances there. Drops the king, drops the queen, drops a jump, so that king can go ahead and get aggro on this queen. I just love. I mean, look at their jumps that they do over these large walls. They just do these Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James jumps over these funky walls. The wizard goes jumping those 9 feet vertical jumps. I love this, and the golems too. They just go crazy, just jump. Look at that! Oh my God! Into a giant bomb, face plant into a giant bomb, and queen dives too. So we're missing the hog attacks there by these I'm so easily amused. We're going to go ahead and make the way through the rest of the base. The giant bombs are actually on the bottom of the base between the barracks and the elixir storage, and somewhere else right around that area. So 2 of them have already been taken care of in the core. That enemy queen is pounded on the king while he's hitting the golem from behind, and he still has a heal in the bag, which I don't think he needs to use. Probably should though, because I think they eventually will trip that giant bomb. But the 2 that are down here. So let's just check it out. There's one of them, and they kind of skate through that, and then there's another one right here. Yep, there we go. And so they didn't really need it, but very nice attack. So that's it for the Town Hall 9 attacks, and let's go ahead and check some Town Hall 8 ones. We're going to see. Our Town Hall 8 hit their Town Hall 9, their low Town Hall 9, so that's kind of cool. It does a simple lure, anchor, and I think going to use a double poison or not. Let's see what's going on here. No double poison, just wants to do it the old-fashioned way, even though he has poison. So not quite sure I agree with that 100%. Definitely should use at least 1 poison. Otherwise, you're probably not going to need 2 poisons for skellies, but the skelly traps, but that's fine. Does a king-queen swap, and as soon as that queen goes down, we can go ahead and do a 3.5 finger drop into this base and have 3 heals left over. So they're making their way through the core, heals 1, and it's going to need to go ahead and send the rest of the hogs in there, and then heal up right here at the 2nd spot. Lots of point defense on the top, but no splash damage, so that's pretty good. low-level wizard tower. Going to heal right in that spot, so very, very nice heal. Covers that giant bomb as well, so that's pretty cool. Gets good value out of that heal. Unfortunately, those giants really did nothing for them. Her just, maybe it was a second thought or something like that, so could have brought a couple more hogs in there instead of those giants. Has 2 poison spells, haven't even used, so yeah. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward this. Tons of hogs left over. Swag's double poison there, and we are finished with this raid. Very nicely done. Good attack, 6-star war for Warfang. Alright, let's jump down a couple to number 15. We'll see his attack on 15, and getting that 6-star war, and it's just a funky base. I mean, he's going to use another Shattered. Easy lure, brings a haste this time instead of the poison, so that's pretty good, especially if you're going to go ahead and kill the dragon with the the barbarians and wizards. So drops the first golem in there, and as soon as they kind of do the funneling there and everything's working its way through, drop a second golem to start to route towards that core. Wants to trip those giant bombs that are in the core, and I'm pretty sure this is a second hit. Don't know about that haste there. Haste doesn't give you any kind of bonus as far as attack damage, just attack speed or speed. I'm sorry, just movement speed. So I'm not sure that they could have dropped up the haste there for these hogs to get them into that through this core quicker, or get them towards those defenses quicker. I think that would have been a little bit better, but still has 3 heals. Drops 1 there, speed it up a little bit. And they're making their way through the core, drops another, but it's very linear, these defenses. The hogs really only have to follow one path, and that's what they're going to do here. Has that last heal waiting for them, and I think all the giant bombs have been tripped that were in that little circle there in the bottom, so they don't have to worry about anything there. And we're all done. We're clean up, and that king he has no ability, so it's going to be tough for him to beat that enemy king. But the hogs will help him out, and everything will be good. All right. So very, very nice. Let's go ahead and check out just a couple more, and I think we'll check out number 17. All right. We'll check out Excalibur. And I just wanted to see this one because I think we had a couple people have problems with this. So. And I think it's also a common internet base. Has 2 poisons. Let's see what he does. He uses 1 there, but does decide to use the wizards to also help him. Drops a couple giants in there to start tanking on for these hogs, and they go in completely untouched. So not a bad use of these giants. Make their way through and do a heal very nicely done for that Tesla and the giant bomb there. Drops a couple more surgically in a counterclockwise manner. Drops the heal in there for that second giant bomb spot. A little early for those heals. Want to make sure that they're at least in that heal range when you first drop it. I think they were right on the outskirts. So that's cool. And then that last heal is again for this last giant bomb spot. And these hogs to make it through. Of course, again, just a little bit too early. Don't know if they're even going to get the benefit of this heal. Hardly any, but I also don't think that they're going to really trip anything. So there we go, all done, and we are in cleanup mode, cleaning up the king to be more precise, and we're all finished with this. Just I think 1 or 2 more to take a look at. Swag's 5 hogs, so there you go. Didn't even need to use them, but that's how you completely crush a base. Let's see here. I wanted to do number 22 and check this base out because it is a GoVaLo, and we haven't watched that at all yet. So we're going to go ahead and watch another lure. Brings a quad quake this time with a heal and a rage. And of course, you know what that means, right? That means that we are going to go ahead and kill it the old-fashioned way. And man, I should fast forward this, sorry. Going to go ahead and fast forward this as we go ahead and take care of it. Well, not quite the old-fashioned way, the golem old-fashioned way. So these wizards will catch up to these this dragon and the loon and take care of it while it's banging on the golem. Poor golem, already golemites because of that. Look at the difference between that one golem and the other one. The other one's half an energy full of a full golem. The other one's already gone, and that's what a clan castle with a dragon and a balloon can do to you. So drops those the king and the Valkyries in here. This is a textbook of how to funnel it and get them into this core. Trigger those giant bombs. And that last air defense is just about to go down. There we go. The wizard helps the golem out there. So these loons have nothing to worry about as far as air defenses. Just have to worry about those Teslas and splash damage from the whiz towers. The archer tower is being tanked by the golemite or the golem there. So that's pretty much over. There we go. And we're all finished. We're all in cleanup mode. I think a couple Valkyries are still up too. At least 2, 3 of them are up. So yeah, this base was completely crushed. Very nicely done, Irish. And let me see if there was one more that I wanted to take a look at. I think it was this one that was another GoVaLo. Nope, not that one. Maybe this one. Yeah, there we go. All right, so really, really, really bad design. Kids, don't do this at home. Don't design your war bases like this. But, thinking that you're going to use those walls on the outer, that's going to make it difficult to get in. Use this quad quake to get into this core and opens up the entire thing. So, this is just a perfect scenario. It's going to go ahead and use the clan castle. Also, with those long extended walls on the outer, it gives you a perfect anchor spot to anchor your barbarians and your wizards to kill these. This clan castle makes it really, really simple, so we appreciate that. Drops golem in there for a cold-blooded and starts the funneling process. Really needs to drop more wizards up on the top at the 12 o'clock area position. Just very, very careful, because those Valkyries, when you give them this much free reign, they will just start going all over the place. But they do get a good enough funnel to walk in there, so nicely done. Trip that giant bomb. Those wizards eat it with the other things. They do have a rage and a heal. The heal goes down, and the rage should be coming down right now. So there we go. These things will eat through the core. Those wizards get raged. Those Valkyries get raged. Everything's raged. Even I'm raged. You can tell I'm raged. So they'll take care of it. It's all done. And check please. We're ready to go ahead and get done with this. A couple splash damage defenses up, but that's about it. And those traps are going to be a little bit pesky. I don't know if there's any more wizards left. Let's see if there's any wizards. Probably, it looks like there's no more wizards left. So those loons are in big, big trouble with those air skellies. But it doesn't even matter, because there's like a bazillion Valkyries still up, and everything else is still up. So those skelly traps will definitely eat away at those loons a little bit by bit. But even if they were all gone, it wouldn't matter. It was a great attack and nicely crushed. So, good war from WHF Rising. Again, not our best attacks. It's kind of hard to do when you see everybody that's attacking you completely coming in with, compositions and strategies that they're not going to get even barely 2 stars. So it doesn't force you to really bring your A game, even though we should always do that, just for pride and for practice. But when you're going to crush the clan that you're going against, then it doesn't really matter what kind of attacks you bring. It's a little bit frustrating. But we have some arranged wars on the horizon. Our town hall 8.5s are all moving up to 9s. I'm starting to get a lot of my defenses up, and so are the other guys. Probably will be dropping an expo very, very soon, a couple expos very soon. And I already have most of my Teslas up to max level, as well as my air defenses are going to be there pretty soon. So, and we'll just keep raising it up. And I can really focus on my my Archer Queen now, getting her up to 15 real fast, as I don't really have that much more Dark Elixir troops to save for. Got my Lava Hound up max, my Golem's almost max. It's already being researched. I do have to do my Valkyries. But those are such long training time that I can level my queen up 3 or 4 times in between. So shouldn't be a problem getting that. Anyway, hopefully you take these attacks, these compositions, the strategies, the deployments, and get the, practice, get those 6-star wars and practice those 3-star attacks.